Hello there, Chris Benson's here. Welcome to Talking Music. And yes, a few days later than the release. Obviously, it's been a busy week for us all, but here it is, finally, the Now Yearbook 1979 unboxing. So, where did I get it from, you're wondering? Well, I decided to support HMV. We've cancelled our Amazon Prime membership, and the last Now Yearbook disc I got off there was the Now Yearbook 80 Extra, and disc 3 was all scratched on Dennis Waterman. I Could Be So Good For You, and so I sent it back. What's the point of having a scratched CD? And there was a bit of faff because at one point they didn't have another one to send me, but I can say that I have got a replacement now. So I'm just going to open this one up now. Looking forward to playing this. So here it is. I went for the basic one again, and the HMV staff who I was speaking to in Bradford on Monday said they would have loved to have played this on Friday when it came out, but for obvious reasons they kept the music quite sombre in store. But it's a great release, it really is. I make it that there is 85 tracks in total. So I'll just show you the inside. So there we go. Definitely a different look to it. So compared to the 80s releases, there you go, there's the disc 1. So we've got disc 2 there, and the advert for the previous releases. And then we've got disc 3 there, which is just there, and I'll show you disc 4. There we go. So that's your 4 discs. Are we going to see 79 Extra next? I imagine we will do. And then I think we'll go to 1978. I think we're not going to see 1985. That's my prediction. Not in 2022. I think it'll be 1978 now. Earlier in the year, I thought we were going to see 85, but I think there is licensing issues that seem to be stopping that for now. But anyway, this one then, we've got Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. The Police, Walking on the Moon. Then we've got the Boomtown Rats, I Don't Like Mondays. Then we've got track 4, which is Kate Bush, having a bit of a renaissance at the moment with Wow, released in March 1979. That reached number 14 in the charts. Then we've got Ian Drury and the Blockheads, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. That is a great song. Then we've got Blondie, Heart of Glass. It is a strong first disc, no denying that. Then we've got ABBA, Gimme Gimme Gimme, A Man After Midnight. We've got Chic, Good Times, which was released in June 1979, reached number 5 in the charts. A bit of a disco phase. Sister Sledge, We Are Family, Earth, Wind and Fire, September, Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, Village People, YMCA, classic song. Then we've got Donna Summer, of course, Hot Stuff, which was brought into fashion again in 1997 with the film The Full Monty. We've got Sparks, Beat the Clock. I forgot how good that song is. Great song. Released in July 79. Top 10 hit, reached number 10. Then we've got Gary Newman, Cars. Such a good track. Then The Flying Lizards, which is called Money. Obviously, it's a cover. You might not know this version. Reached number 5. We've then got The Pretenders, Stop You Sobbing. I didn't know that this was a Kinks song originally. This is a cover. Originally, this song is from 1964. I didn't know that. Maybe you did. Then we've got a brilliant track, Dave Edmunds, Girls Talk, track 18. Jerry Rafferty, Night Owl, is a fantastic tune. You always think of Baker Street with Jerry Rafferty, but this is a belter. Then it finishes on 2 classic songs, Billy Joel, My Life, which I can still remember being 8 years old and coming home from a football match in Urmston, and my friend Sean Mann, his dad Terry, had the radio on, and this was the first time I heard Billy Joel, My Life, on the radio. Never forgot that. It's a great song. And my favourite from this one has to be Roxy Music, Dance Away. Absolutely timeless, and I still love Roxy Music and Brian Ferry. So on to disc 2, we've got Madness, One Step Beyond, so a great start. Then we've got The Selector, On My Radio, reached number 8, released in October 1979. Then we've got The Specials, Gangsters, keeping the theme going. Then we've got Janet Kay, Silly Games, which reached number 2, released in June 1979. Then we've got Gary Moore and Phil Lynott, Parisian Walkways. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Then Electric Light Orchestra, Don't Bring Me Down, which is a superb track. Rainbow, Since You've Been Gone, keeping the rock theme going. Then we've got the Charlie Daniels Band, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That's a superb one. As is the Knack, My Sharona. Then we've got the Tourists, I Only Want to Be With You, which of course features Annie Lennox, if I'm not mistaken, who went on to be in the Eurythmics. Squeeze, Cool for Cats, love Squeeze. Everyone forgets about them. And I tell you what, even their newer albums are glorious. They really are. I hope they do more. Then we've got Skids, Into the Valley. That was a February 1979 release, reached number 10. Then we've got Sex Pistols, Something Else. The Clash, I Fought the Law. The Jam with the Eton Rifles, Elvis Costello and the Attractions with Accidents Will Happen, and then XTC, Making Plans for Nigel. We're nearly at the end of this too. I'm just going to, cheers, bit of feta cane. Then we've got Joe Jackson, Is She Really Going Out With Him? Which is a great one. It's fantastic, that. I love Joe Jackson. The Cure, Boys Don't Cry. Sushi and the Banshees, The Staircase, Mystery. Lena Lovitch, Lucky Number, and the B-52s, interestingly, with Rock Lobster. If you say B-52s, you always think of Love Shack. But it's become a bit of a cool hit, this. In August 1979, it only reached number 37 over here in the UK charts. But it gets a release and maybe a bit of a reappraisal thanks to the Yearbook. On to disc 3, we've got another ABBA song, Chiquitita. Art Garfunkel, Bright Eyes, of course, which was used in Watership Down. Don't think I've ever seen that film all the way through. I certainly remember on the Top of the Pops repeats on BBC4, I think they had to trim down the Art Garfunkel's Bright Eyes because it had a lot of the footage of the film in the video. Elton John, Song for Guy, great tune. Sad Cafe would have to be my pick off disc 3 with Everyday Hurts. Then we've got Eruption, One Way Ticket. Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood. Chic, I Want Your Love. That's track 7. Then we've got the disco theme continues. We've got Sister Sledge, He's the Greatest Dancer. We've got Donna Summer, Bad Girls. The Crusaders with Street Life. Earth, Wind and Fire, Boogie Wonderland. And there's just so many songs that you forget that were absolutely massive hits from 1979. For example, McFadden and Whitehead, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Kool and the Gang, Ladies Night. It's such a good disc 3. The Real Thing, Can You Feel the Force? Edwin Starr, Contact. And then we've got Leif Garrett, which I remember again from the Top of the Pops repeats, I Was Made for Dancing. The Dooleys, Wanted. Frantique, Strut Your Funky Stuff. Dynasty, I Don't Want to Be a Freak, But I Can't Help Myself, which again, you might not know this one, but it reached number 20 and was released in October 1979. Then we've got the Sugar Hill Gang with Rapper's Delight, concluding disc 3. On to disc 4. We've got to talk about Cliff first. So, just going back to the 1980 extra disc, Carrie appears. You've probably realised, like me, it sounded a bit different. I'm thinking, why does it sound different? Why does this version of Carrie sound different? And I did a bit of Googling and a bit of messing around on Spotify, and the version of Carrie that is on the 1980 extra release is a re-recording from an album in 1992 called My Kind of Life. Basically, it was an album of remixes and re-recordings from what I can gather. But that is the version that's been used on the 1980 extra CD. No idea why. Maybe they couldn't get clearance for the original and thought, well, it's better than nothing. I don't know. But that, I thought I'll throw that in whilst I discovered it. But anyway, disc 4 begins with We Don't Talk Anymore. Big hit for Cliff Richard in 1979. Then we've got Neil Diamond, Forever in Blue Jeans. Wings, Good Night Tonight. Electric Light Orchestra appear again with Shine a Little Love. Olivia Newton-John with A Little More Love, and then Blondie again with Dreaming. Susie Quattro, She's in Love with You. Hook, Dr. Hook, When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman. So I'll just show you the back, just a close up on the back again if you just want to have a quick peek there. There you go. The Corgis, If I Had You, which reached number 13, released in June 1979, that one. Dollar, Love's Got a Hold on Me. Milk and Honey, Hallelujah. The 3 Degrees, Woman in Love. Then we've got Peaches and Herb, Reunited. Commodores, Still. And then probably my favourite off the final disc is Racy. Love a bit of Racy. Lay Your Love on Me. Some Girls, Lay Your Love on Me. Oh, I tell you what, I'm glad they've made an appearance on the yearbook. And I also like the next one, B.A. Robertson, Bang Bang. Again, a forgotten song from the late 70s, but I love that one. Village People in the Navy follows. Then we've got Boney M, Hooray, Hooray, It's a Holly Holiday. And an absolute belter of a tune at track 19. We've got M and Pop Music, which just still sounds like it's been recorded yesterday. It's timeless. It's absolutely superb. Tubeway Army, A Friends Electric, and then the Buggles conclude the yearbook 1979 with Video Killed the Radio Star. So yeah, get in the comments. Tell us what songs you'd like to see in the 1979 extra release. What songs are you hoping for? Maybe some album songs that you're hoping we'll see. And also let me know what you think will follow the 79 extra release. Will we go backwards again? Like, do you agree with me? Or are we going to finally see 1985? Don't forget to check out the interviews I did with Paul English as well. They're on the Talking Music playlist for you to have a look at right now. Thanks for watching. So definitely a great release. I can't wait to play it in full. I'll be back soon with more. Bye bye.